If you're jumping into Forefront VR for the first time, you're about to get thrown into absolute chaos. Helicopters crashing, squads yelling, bullets everywhere, and somehow you're expected to reload, aim, revive, and survive all at once. So in this video, I'm giving you the real beginner tips that actually make a difference. Not fluff, not obvious stuff, well, maybe obvious stuff, but the things that will instantly make you better. First things first, go into your settings and turn on VStock. This is non-negotiable. If you don't know what it does, it stabilizes your weapon when you're gripping it with both hands. Some players use real-life gun stocks, so this setting basically levels the playing field. You lose a bit of angular freedom, but the trade-off is way more control. And trust me, as a beginner, stability wins fights. When there is a good player on the enemy team, you're gonna want VStock turned on. It stabilizes your gun in a way that acts as though you've got a real stock in real life, so as though you're holding something. So it really smoothens out your aim, and that makes a considerable difference to your performance. I urge you to try a game without it, then try a game with it. The difference will be insurmountable. So that's tip number one, the VStock option. Got him. Point shot. Boom. Point shot. Point shot. Oh, 1, 2, 3. See you later. Tip number two is practice your reloads. And I don't mean, yeah, I know how to reload. I mean, get fast with your reloads, because in VR, reload speed matters way more than you think. You'll be mid-fight, heart racing, enemy pushing, and you fumble your reload, you're dead. That's it. You're gone. Done and dusted. So here's what you do. Go into a quiet moment and just drill it over and over. Make it muscle memory, so that way it just happens immediately. Push yourself to go faster every time. You'll miss sometimes, and it won't be perfect, but practice makes perfect. Your goal is simple. Make your reload feel as fast as a flat screen game. So remember in Battlefield, you'd press square on the controller to reload and your character does that? Try and get your reloads as fast as that. That will get you to win fights. You want to get that reload as fast as possible. Yes, the game is immersive and you like having to pull out the magazine and put it back in. But if you want to win that firefight where you and your enemy are shooting at each other and you both end up emptying your clips, the person who reloads their gun first is then going to win that firefight. And that happens more often than you think. Tip number three. This one might sound weird, but it does work, trust me. What I want you to do is full auto shoot your gun. And I mean full auto everything. You shoot first, aim later. Don't worry about lining up, aiming down those sights, trying to get the dot on the enemy and then fire. Don't bother with that. Just point at the enemy and hold the trigger. Then adjust your aim using the tracers. In Battlefield, in Forefront, every third bullet has a tracer, and you can use that while you're shooting to adjust your aim and hit your enemy. The faster you do that, the better you'll get. Do this enough and your aim improves fast. Like way faster than trying to play it slow and precise. You're training your brain to react and not hesitate. This will improve over time. When you start doing that, you point, shoot, bang, you win that fight. As opposed to, oh, there he is, I've got to aim. It's not gonna work. So when you're starting out, hold down trigger and point and shoot. Don't bother aiming, don't bother lining up the sight. Just point and shoot and hold trigger. Then make sure to correct where your bullets are going to hit the enemy. Tip number 4, throw your grenades. Seriously, throw them all the time. You spawn, you have one, throw it. You resupply, cool, you got another one. Throw it again. Don't hoard them. Don't save it for the perfect moment. Use them to build muscle memory.
Thank you, Stevie. Well done, man.
I'm gonna get you every time.
Get used to pulling the pin, lining up your offhand, and then throwing. I do a little flick with my hand, so it's basically letting go, and it goes exactly where your left arm is arcing. Now, at first, don't worry about accuracy, right? Just boom, pull the pin and throw. The amount of times I will get a random kill because I've thrown the grenade in their general direction of where the enemy is. The last thing you want to do is go, oh, this is that perfect moment for a grenade. Go to pull the pin and you fumble it and then you're dead. So you want to make the motion smooth. This is all about getting it to be muscle memory, guys. You really want to get the actions nice and smooth. Now, this same goes for the RPGs and the C4. You really want to be able to just throw 1, 2, 3, trigger. 3 C4 is an instant kill for any vehicle. You want to make sure you can get that nice and smooth for the throw. What I do is I press jump on the arc of my throws, and you let go at the very tip of your jump, and that gives you that extra bit of distance. That's a little hot tip there. But once the motion is natural, then you dial in the aim. Don't do it in reverse. It takes far too long to dial it in. If you start trying to aim and then throw, you'll find you throw it too short. You find it's not quite enough, or you don't have enough time. All right, tip number 5. Look, I say this all the time on my streams. Medics win games. I say it a lot because it's mostly true. There are never enough medics on the battlefield. And if you're the one reviving people, you instantly become the most valuable player on your team. You're keeping pushes alive. You're turning fights. And yeah, you'll be very appreciated. Trust me. You're basically out there doing Hacksaw Ridge things like Desmond Doss. So if you want impact fast, play Medic. People don't seem to play it enough, and Medic has one of the best weapon pools in the game. So I would urge you, play Medic. You just need to make sure that you're around an assault player because you do run out of ammo pretty quickly because medics can keep themselves alive with their med kits. This is not as useful on a conquest map, I must admit, especially the really big ones because you don't really have time to push. But if you stick with your squad and you're constantly spawning on your squad mates, the amount of times you get that revive off, get your mate up, and then you both end up pushing the point and capping C or capping D, it's what's going to win you the game. Hey, buddy. All right. Now, here's tip number 6, and this one's very important. Before you jump into vehicles in a live match, practice first. Either find an empty lobby or jump in the new training ground in 1.0 because, trust me, you do not want to be the guy who crashes a full transport helicopter. You will get flamed immediately. Look, I've accidentally done it. I've tried to fly under the bridge on Siberia with a fully loaded chopper and I clipped the tail and 9 people died. Not proud of it, but it happens. So you got to practice. Make sure you know what you're doing because the helicopters especially are very tricky. Take time to learn the controls, feel how each vehicle moves and how they handle. The Jeeps have a very low turning circle. The quads are very agile but can be quite sickening. So look, it takes a bit to click, especially in VR because of the spatial awareness. So what I recommend is, make your own little racetrack around the map. Fly routes. Drive loops. Keep going until you feel comfortable and you're not getting motion sick. Once it clicks, vehicles become one of the best parts of this game. You go from Call of Duty to Battlefield once you know how to do the vehicles. Being an engineer and keeping your own vehicle alive while you are destroying the enemy, it feels awesome. You cannot have more fun than that. Well, in my opinion at least anyway.
It's dancing time!
Woo! All right. So look, tip number 7, this one to me is the most important one. Have fun. This is a casual game. Don't take it too seriously. Some games, you'll have absolute demons on your team and you will face roll the enemy. Just blah, blah, blah. Other games, it'll feel like the army just recruited straight out of middle school and everyone's yelling, I want the chopper! That's just part of it. right? There's a very diverse player pool in this. A lot of people are playing this game as their very first VR experience. It's gonna happen. You're gonna have a couple of those people on your team. You might even be that person on the team, if you know what I mean. Once you get the hang of it, just start having fun. There's so much fun to be had in this game, even while you're losing. But every now and then, you'll get that one game. The one where you find a great squad, everything clicks, and crazy moments just keep happening, and all of you are in tears laughing the whole time. Those games are the ones you remember, and you can't have those games without trying to have fun in the first place.
Where is he?
Oh, not right there.
What are you doing
Oh,
there?
right in front of me, old Cloud.
Oh,
Right
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I fell off. It's such a fun game if you let it be fun. If you're sitting there hangry, you haven't had your breakfast or lunch, and you're just yelling at everybody, that's not a fun time. Go into this game knowing that there's no ranked leaderboards, there's no pressure to perform. At the end of the day, there is always a player better than you, and there's always a player worse than you. So just try to have fun with the game. Remember, these headsets are only 2 hours in battery life, so you're always going to get a rotation of new players coming in, dropping off, coming in, dropping off. Definitely enjoy the game. That was my battery beeping. So, here's a bonus tip though, just because I did want to include this one. Even though I said 7, let's make it 8. Play in your region. Sort your servers by ping. Make sure you've got the lowest ping at the top. That's in milliseconds, how fast your bullets are going to hit your enemy. The higher the number, the longer it's going to take for you to kill your opponents. Whether you're in the US, you're in Brazil, or you're in Australia, lower ping equals better hit registration, less weirdness, and just a better experience overall. So do yourself a favor, sort by ping. Okay, and that's your beginner guide. If you want more videos like this, I've been thinking about doing deep dives on each class: medic, engineer, assault, not recon. Let me know if that's something you'd want. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. My name's Max, but you can call me Cloud, and I'll see you in the next one. His hand up and said he'd help me out. What was that? Nah, bro. Nah, you already did 5 last stream, bro. You're gonna make me cry.
We reached our new subs goal of 10.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, everyone.
Far out, man.
Hype train started.
Jesus Christ. Thanks, man. Holy crap. Far out. Thank you so much, Rocky. Yeah, you're a legend.